Today we are making two classic Italian pastas in the least traditional way possible using this deli container. What we lack in tradition, we are gonna make up for in simplicity. Pasta number one is carbonara. We got spaghetti, which everybody knows as the horniest noodle. You wanna make sure that it's
cut with a bronze die.
Cut with a bronze die, so it's got texture to it for your sauce to cling onto. Because if you got sauce clinging onto your noodle, your shorty's gonna be clinging onto you in no time. Sex sells, baby. So this pasta is al dente in 7 to 9 minutes. That's a little bit too fast for us. We wanna get all of our ingredients ready, starting with our guanciale. Guanciale is a cured pork product that comes from the face of the pig, the jowl. It's super fatty and delicious. I've diced up my guanciale. Sometimes it comes diced. We need to start by getting a pan on heat. The guanciale is super fatty. It's gonna render out a lot of fat, which we'll use to make our sauce velvety and rich. Little bit of olive oil. Guanciale, let that go over like medium-high heat. Make sure all of your ciales got contact with the pan. Once your ciales are golden brown on one side, flip them over, toss them around. Once your guanciales are golden brown and crispy, set them aside, and then reserve the fat. Get some water boiling, season heavily with salt. You want your water to taste like the ocean. You want to take your spaghetti, drop it on the ground, launch it into your pot. Here's a pro tip. The box tells you exactly how long to cook the pasta for, so just do that. This says 7 to 9 minutes, so I'll set a timer for 7 minutes and then check it after that. You don't need to throw it at the wall. You don't need to taste it every 2 minutes. The manufacturers do ample testing to make sure that these instructions are correct. So trust them. Trust the corporations. Stir your pasta every once in a while so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot or together, and you'll be just fine. Buy precision tongs. Did I mention that I completely stole this idea from Convino Board on TikTok? She's revolutionizing girl dinner. While your pasta's boiling, you're gonna need to separate 2 yolks from the whites. Put the whites in a protein shake or something, or feed them to your dog. I don't really care. And you're going to need to shred finely a bunch of pecorino romano. About that much of it. After 7 minutes, the pasta is not cooked. We're going to 9 minutes. In the meantime, we can reserve some of our pasta water. This is half a cup. We're not gonna need this much, but it's better to have more than not more. You know, there's a religion of people called Pastafarians, and they wear pasta stranders on their heads in their passport photos.
Canceled.
Their god is the spaghetti monster. All right, 9 minutes did it. Strain this out. Don't show them the mess. We want our pasta to be warm, but not steaming. Just make sure you give that a toss every once in a while as it cools down to make sure it doesn't stick together. In the meantime, handful of our pecorino into the deli container. Right, what did I say, about that much? Guanciale into the deli container. 2 egg yolks into the deli container. A cheeky little sprinkle of monosodium glutamate. And last but not least, bunch of freshly cracked black pep. Tiny bit of our guanciale fat. Mix this up. Not looking the greatest right now, but just wait a minute, give it time, be patient. If you can handle the pasta by hand, it's probably cool enough. Am I making this look easier than making carbonara in normal style?
I'm not sure.
Because this is easier, I think. Spaghetti is going into the deli container, along with a touch of the pasta water. Lid goes on, shake it violently. All the cheese is sticking to the bottom. That's okay. We're gonna get in there and scoop that out. A little bit more pasta water. Another shake session. You can see it's getting creamy in there. We're still getting stickage. So get in there, stir it up again, and then one final shake session. Pow, you ready for this? Take a bowl and reveal what you've done. Beautiful, perfect, silky carbonara. It's shocking, isn't it? Like, are you surprised this works?
It's pretty
Because I can't believe it worked. Every time I do this, I can't believe this works. And it's actually good. Top it off, some Parmigiano Reggiano, maybe a little crack of black pep. Feed this to someone you love. Silky, smooth sauce that coats all those noodles. It's so good. You gotta try, dude. Pasta number 2, cacio pepe. This one, fewer ingredients, possibly even easier than the carbonara. We grated our pecorino romano. We are going to boil some more spaghetti for 9 minutes. Water like the ocean. When your pasta's ready, reserve scoop of the pasta water. Strain your pasta. We're once again gonna let this cool down a little bit just so it's not too steamy. Just toss that around every once in a while to make sure it doesn't stick together. We have grated pecorino romano into the container, black pep, and then once again, sneaky little sprinkle of monosodium glutamate. Pasta going into the deli container. Touch of pasta water. We are once again shaking. So right now it looks like our pasta's covered in snow. So let's put another little dash of the pasta water in there and see if we can emulsify this into a sauce. Still needs another splash. Look at that. We got beautiful cacio pepe. Foolproof. The cheese has beautifully coated the noodles. We will garnish. Parmigiano Reggiano. Another crack of black pep. Easiest cacio pepe of your life. Look, you could eat this straight out of the container if you wanted to. That shouldn't be that easy and that good. Making these pastas the traditional way is way too hard. Like, do it like this. The result is better, it tastes better, you're gonna enjoy it more. Eat it out of this thing if you're cooking for yourself. Follow me so I can go to culinary school.